I am going to take you on a week-long charter out of Napoli, Italy, through some of the most beautiful waters in the world with my beautiful crew. We spent 7 days sailing the Mediterranean Sea and hit great places like Amalfi, Procida, Sorrento, Capri, Ischia, and more. So if you've ever wanted to sail Italy, this is the video for you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I filmed all this footage a year and a half ago in Italy, and I thought it'd be fun to combine it all into one full-length, nearly 2-hour-long documentary about what it's like to sail in the Bay of Naples, the Amalfi Coast, Capri, all those great places. So enjoy, leave me a comment what you think down below, if I can do more of these. We were able to board our charter boat at about 3 in the afternoon, and shortly after, my crew returned with the groceries. Of course, we couldn't forget the wine either. The boat we were on was a 2020 53-foot Dufour monohull. We picked this boat up for about $5,500 for the week. It has a spacious salon with air conditioning, a good-sized galley, and 6 cabins, including 2 forward cabins, each with their own head. Not 1, but 2 bunk rooms. There's 2 aft cabins and only 1 additional head. All right.
Guess we're doing shots of this.
Oh no, is that what we're doing already?
You guys know?
What's
You know
that?
about Fernet?
What is that?
Fernet, have you ever had it?
No, what is that?
But this is not Italian. This is
I don't know what that
Brazilian,
is.
right? Or Argentinian?
no Argentinian.
Yeah.
With Coke.
Great.
That's
Straight. With Coke.
Straight.
All right, so
It's okay.
we'll kind of reintroduce you to everybody in a minute, but we got to get moving here because we're burning daylight. So I'm gonna kind of go over getting the lines off with you guys, and then we'll get off the dock, and then you can put everything away.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. let's go.
Heard, Chef.
All right, we are off the dock. Next time we'll film the departure, but I wanted to get everybody like how to do it first before we got too into like filming as we're doing it. I want everybody to know what they're doing. But there you go. All right.
All right, guys, come with me. We're gonna walk around the boat and say hi to everybody. This is Mike.
Back again from season the other one.
Yeah.
And,
He was with us in Key West.
Also
recently.
Key West. Yeah, that was.
and then Bahamas and.
few other
Did you do
times.
BVI once too?
I did BVI.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So you guys might know Mike. Anyway,
Back
he's
for
not
more.
important. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's get back to the
All right, we don't need to spend too much time on Mike. This is Alina.
Hello,
No, I'm kidding.
everyone.
Okay, here's Alina. Your absolute favorite doodle from Thailand.
Yes.
Except for me.
Thailand and the Seychelles. I think we really balanced it out 50-50. It was some really good dry humor that played off of each other. So you're welcome for coming back.
Yeah. We were all asking for that.
We just missed each other so much.
I know. I'm so glad you're back.
Time to party.
Woo! All right. Let's make our way to Michelle.
Also known as Mike's other half, the better half.
Yeah. You and Mike are dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise!
Okay. Anything you'd like to tell people?
I'm excited to check out Italy with the best crew ever. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
The
We
best
got some paddleboards.
ever.
I don't know. I mean, we've been on some pretty awesome trips, but like I'm pretty hyped. I know Mike would not appreciate me jinxing it, but
Would not. We left the dock though. We are underway. So
We are.
I mean, it's looking good so far for a very solid week. We got provisions, all the right time. We got the crew. It's all the right
You still
time.
got one crew to
I know.
Why
I was
is
gonna
he
let
making
him.
this all
I was gonna
about
let
him?
him say his thing, and then I was gonna come over here
Got
too.
excited.
Judith,
Laughing at everybody.
is that how you say your
Leave
name?
the dock to get
Judith.
stuff.
Judith.
Judith.
Oh, Judith.
Judith.
Wherever you want.
Okay. Well, it's my first time meeting you,
Yes.
so.
But it's not my first time with Bobby.
Not your first. Yeah, you've sailed. When did you sail with Bobby before?
6 years ago in Thailand. Dun, dun, dun.
That's so
So
fun.
I'm not the
And now-
Thailand. We don't know now. Not free.
Now we are here in Italy.
Italy. Yes.
Una Costa Amalfitana.
Well, I'm glad you're here. It's gonna be so fun.
Yes. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Lots of bikini,
Yay.
lots of yoga.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
these girls are all 3 yoga enthusiasts,
Yes, we are all 3 yoga teachers.
instructors.
Instructor.
So I'll be the student.
Okay.
Yay! I'm gonna learn a lot of yoga on this trip.
Into my eyes, can't you see they're open wide?
The wind was light and the conditions were calm, so it was going to be a day of motoring. That didn't matter though, we were excited to get out on the Mediterranean Sea.
There you have it, crew introductions. They are a really good group, and tomorrow Ashley's going to be joining us, so we'll have to throw that intro in as well.
As we left the marina, the crew cleaned up the boat and we were on our way. It didn't take long for the drinks to start flowing. Technically, it was happy hour. We didn't get off the dock till nearly 5 in the afternoon, and our first stop was about 20 miles away to the island of Procida, so we had to hurry to get there before dark.
Cheers! Cheers! Good to see you again. From Thailand to Naples. Ciao, Italy.
All right, cheers. As we drew closer to Procida, I set up the boat for med mooring. We were going to make it just in time for sunset. There's two types of med mooring. One is where you drop anchor and back up to the dock to tie on. And the other is what we're doing here, is where you back up to the dock to tie on lines, and then there's a sand line that runs forward to a mooring in front of the boat.
Amanda, I'm recording you. Is your first time doing what?
It's my first time med mooring.
My first time going.
Okay, guys. Okay, so you're gonna pick it up on that side.
Okay.
Oh, your line?
Oh, so not this. Not that. So I'll still catch it.
Yeah, so catch his line and then tie it on.
But not you.
Yes, he's picking up the sand line.
No.
You're catching his line and you're tying it
I'll
there.
be catching. Oh, that's the same.
That's the sand line. He's gonna throw you a line to tie onto there.
You catch the one he's throwing you.
They should make those different colors, honestly. It'd be a little easier to understand.
Bravissimo, bravissimo.
Pull tight. Pull.
Oh no. Is that good?
All right, yeah, tie that off now.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Now figure eight it, and then under. Perfect. Other way. There you go. Perfect.
That's kind of perfect. It'll do it.
It was the crew's first attempt at med mooring. I'd say that went pretty well. The benefit of med mooring is that you can squeeze a lot more boats into a smaller area. The only reason you can do that is because in the Mediterranean, the tide is very small, way less than a foot. 2 and 3 foot tides like you see everywhere in the Caribbean, it would not be possible since the lines would go too slack and too tight.
But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing.
We made it to the marina just in time to watch a beautiful sunset.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Nobody died.
Cheers,
Nobody died.
Cheers. Nobody dies.
Go and get some freaking pasta.
There you go, pasta. There you go. Look at this little town. It's cute.
In the evenings, the docks get full with charter boats coming in. Everyone cleaned up to head in for dinner. The passerelle can make things interesting, especially if you've had a few too many cocktails. My favorite thing about cruising in the Med is that you walk off the dock and it's surrounded by cafes and restaurants.
Asking if you look okay, you know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change.
Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Salud.
And of course, one of the best things about cruising Italy is the food. We had a great dinner and we're looking forward to getting out on the water and getting in some real sailing the next day. A nice night here in Procida. Didn't really get here early enough to do much of the stuff on the island. There is like a beach over there. I remember being here last time, so I was here before. But there's a beach over there, some beach bars. We didn't get to do that, but we're going to head out today now. It's about 11:30. We're going to head just a couple miles over to Ischia, where they have the Castillo Aragonese. So we're going to go do lunch over there, tour the castle. It's a really interesting castle with a lot of interesting facts about it. So I'll give you some of that. And then we're going to move around to the marina on the other side of Ischia and have some fun tonight. So starting the engines now. With the engine started, we were ready to release the lines and drift away from the dock. Unlike the Caribbean, where most boats anchor out overnight, in the Med, most of the boats come in and med moor for the evening. By day, most of the docks are empty as the boats cruise around the Mediterranean. There was very little wind and we were only going about 3 miles, so we decided to roll out the head sail. The jib furler was really stiff, so we sent Judith up front to help unfurl it. There was barely enough wind to keep the sail full. That didn't matter though, we weren't in a hurry. While we were sailing at less than 2 knots, the girls decided to get in some yoga.
All right, and what are we doing?
Well, the wind that we made went away, so we had bad vibes.
Oh.
Now we're gonna put the sail away, run the engine.
And back to motoring. It was fun while it lasted, everyone. How close is this? Can you see up my nostrils?
Kind of makes me want to
Yeah, you kind of can. That's good.
Don't get that close.
What?
Don't you see this beautiful baby skin?
You're not even centered here. There we go.
It's too close.
Is it?
It's no. Is it fine now? How do I look?
That's good. I think this is just like, that's your angle right there.
A few minutes later, we pulled up to the island fortress of Castillo Aragonese. The first castle on the island was built in 474 BC and then captured by the Romans in the 3rd century BC. The castle was nearly destroyed in the early 1800s while held by the French and shelled by the British. Most recently, in the middle 1800s, it was used as a prison before being bought by a private buyer in the 1920s. It's easy to see why the island was such a strategic military stronghold. Limited access by land and 360-degree views of the sea.
Let's see it.
I'm a little scared. It's a little cold, but I think it'll be all right. That's not bad. It's
Not bad.
refreshing. I mean, it's a little cooler than I like, but it feels good. Whew. Hey, the hole in this boat's clean.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Where else but the Med can you jump off your boat and swim under the shadow of a castle? The ladies are all getting ready. You look beautiful as usual.
Thank you, you too.
Wow, very, very beautiful. All right, we're waiting on a water taxi to pick us up, and we're headed to lunch. So we're gonna go to lunch at one of the resorts on the rocks, really pretty, and then we're gonna take another water taxi over to the Castillo de Aragonesa, and then yeah. One thing I really wasn't happy about with this boat is that it came with only a 4-person dinghy with a 2-horsepower motor, so it was easier to get around by water taxi. We enjoyed the taxi ride as we headed into lunch. The taxi dropped us off at the dock and we found a restaurant serving lunch. It was a beautiful view with our meal.
Saluti.
Saluti, Ischia.
Hello,
We gotta come to you.
Cheers, guys.
cheers.
It was good company, a fantastic view, and great Italian pasta. As we enjoyed our lunch, Ashley, our last crew member, arrived.
It wasn't too bad. I ended up.
All right, we have one more crew member. Say hello to Ashley.
Buongiorno.
You've seen her
pour some
before.
wine.
So.
Yes.
Yes, get her some wine.
Gotta give her some espresso.
How's it?
It's been a hike. She's eating her.
How's it? Oh, by the way, hang on. Wait a second.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh,
hey, we got problems.
My bad, my bad.
It's chaos here, guys. Absolute chaos.
All right.
And
There we go.
oh,
Go.
everything's fine.
After lunch, we dropped Ashley's bags off at the boat and then headed over to the castle. All right, so the other girls decided they would walk, which
Wanted it that way?
25-minute walk, so I think we definitely beat them here, so we might have to step at a cafe and have a cocktail while we wait on them.
Alrighty.
You ready for that?
Let the party begin.
Yeah, Ashley's here now.
Shots?
Shots?
Someone say shots?
Wait,
Is that
Mike,
what's
you haven't
happening?
met Smashley yet.
Oh, Smashly.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Indeed.
She's a person. She's a personality.
Ashley's here, but Smashley's
Smashley's not here yet.
delayed. Her flight's delayed.
We headed to a cafe for some wine and Yugo spritzes while we waited on the rest of the crew. With the rest of the crew arrived, we headed into the castle. Don't get run over.
That would be fun. I'll do it for the channel.
Yeah, okay.
This This is where we live.
Yeah.
We're dropping Bobby and we're moving into the castle. Sorry, Bobby. It was fun while it lasted.
Little she knows she could have become a nun here, and we're going to show her what nun life. We're going to show Alina.
This is what you're telling us about?
This is what nun life could have been for you.
Could you imagine if I were a nun? I think I'd be the perfect prime example of one.
You would be the worst nun I've ever met. Yep, Alina's a great girl, but she'd be a bad nun. I don't think any of us would be especially good in a clergy type role. We headed down the causeway to the castle. All right, so this is Castillo de Agonese. So like, kind of the whole thing is that there's one peninsula getting in here. So obviously if you're gonna attack, you either have to like come by sea or there's one little peninsula and there's only one way up into the castle and they have some pretty good defenses. Like you'll see some places where they could drop oil on you and like boiling water and all that shit. So it would be very hard to.
So duck and cover?
Yeah, well, put somebody else in front of you.
You know what's crazy? My legs are already shaking from that 20-minute walk here.
You're out of
We
shape.
decided to walk like jackasses.
You're out of shape. The tickets were €8 per person. So this is one of those places right here. So this would be a funnel point. So like if you were attacking, that's where they would dump the hot oil on you as you were trying to come in through this wall.
Nice.
So then we could just tan right after because we already had like oil all over us?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's a little hotter oil than that. Yeah, trying to fight your way up this would be damn near impossible. So trying to, breach the walls from the outside, like climb up vertical cliffs while they're throwing rocks and like shooting arrows at you, or fight your way up this while you're wearing armor and all that.
I have a feeling they didn't have these stairs conveniently laid.
I mean, they did, but...
You think they did?
Yeah, they did, but... I mean, they're on top of you throwing rocks down at you as you're coming up. And oil and all this other crap.
Shooting?
Yeah, shooting at you. And
With arrows?
And you're coming uphill. I think everyone's favorite exhibit was the medieval torture devices. Some of them look pretty dang cruel. Some of the more interesting devices I can't even really show you.
The chastity belt?
Oh, hey, now. Wow. Wait. So, someone read the English on this. Let's see.
I was a little scared by how excited Amanda was by that.
Souvenir from here. They have chastity belts.
No.
She needs your size.
There's a, I mean,
I quickly led everyone away and up to the rest of the castle. This is the monastery area, so this is where the nuns, like the nunnery, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna go down into the crypt here in a minute so back in the day, if you were the firstborn female of a prominent family, if you were just the firstborn and you were a female, they sent you off to a monastery to become a nun because they didn't want you to inherit the family fortune, so they wanted their firstborn son. So the women would often be shipped off to a nunnery like this, and then I'll show you the crypt in a minute, which is really, really creepy. All right, so this is the creepy. So what they would do is, I don't remember exactly how many are down here, but there's like 10 or 12 of them, like thrones down here that have a hole in the bottom of them. And so when a nun died, they would put the nun on the throne And underneath there, they had a little vat that would collect her juices as she decomposed. And so they would just let her become a skeleton on the throne. And then the present nuns that were still alive had to go in there an hour a day and meditate on the impermanence of life, and your body is just a vessel. So we'll go downstairs and check it out.
I'm down there already, so.
Yeah.
Did you cover the part where they got diseases down there?
Yeah.
Here, follow me. I come here every day.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Bye-bye.
We headed down into the tomb. I can't imagine how bad the smell was back in the day.
And this is where I sit every day.
Yeah, so go ahead and sit on the throne.
I'm scared.
So, yeah. So you would...
Interesting. Die first. I would die first, right?
You'd be dead first.
I'd be dead. Okay, so imagine me.
But the thing is, if you look in, there's a hole in the bottom of these thrones where, like, as your juices decomposed, it would drop down into. And I don't know what they would do with those juices, but...
Probably dirty
Very bad
things.
things. But yeah, imagine coming in here and having to meditate in front of a dozen corpses that are in various decomposing states.
Where would you be meditating?
I mean, I'm sure somebody's into it.
Mike already
on your
smells
knees,
like
just sitting there.
decomposing. Yeah, get on your knees.
But there should be A spots. I
Well,
wanna
I'm sure
see.
there would be back
Are we
in the
gonna
day.
reenact
I'm
this,
sure
or
there would
what's
be.
happening?
They'd have
You
rugs.
show us where would you personally like
Right in the middle.
meditate here?
I'm sure there was a carpet or rug. We were having fun, joking around and making light of everything, but back in the day, I must have been just ghastly.
No, sorry, it's closed. The museum is closed.
We're taking the boat and we're leaving.
You need to meditate.
I want to hear you back.
None needs to happen. Doesn't mean I didn't sit on the throne.
The macabre aside, the whole castle is a beautiful spot. It would take you more than a couple hours to explore every little nook and cranny of the castle. They had a wine cellar, of course, and oddly next to that was the prison. The castle is huge, but we finally made it to one of the upper levels and got a great view. This place was an absolute fortress, and you'd be able to see threats coming from many, many miles away.
We're on top of the world, baby.
So pretty cool tour of Castillo Aragonesa. Hope you guys liked it. We're gonna head back to the boat now because it's already 5 o'clock and we need to get to the marina and check in and everything. So walk back down, get a water taxi, and then we'll be on our way. We headed back down and to the water taxi dock.
Floats like a swan, grace on the water, lips like sugar, lips like sugar.
After a lot of walking and a tour like that, we were ready to jump in the water and cool off.
Caught her, she glides across the water. She calls for you tonight to share moonlight. You float down.
It was nice cooling off in the clear waters of the Mediterranean Sea.
And you'll give her lips like sugar kisses, lips like sugar kisses.
It was time for Alina to show off her acrobatic skills.
She knows what she knows.
Good. I'm not gonna do that though. Sorry.
I can top that.
How are you?
Kisses,
After everyone cooled off, it was time to get moving.
Just when you think she's yours, she's flown to other shores to laugh at how you break and melt into her lake. You fall down.
It was just a few miles around the castle and over to the main town on Ischia.
And you give her lips like sugar, sugar kiss.
The crew prepared the boat for med mooring.
Lips like sugar, sugar kisses.
I backed the boat up while Amanda was there to throw lines and Mike was there to catch the sand line. The stern lines hold us to the dock while the sand line runs forward and holds us off the dock. The sand line is a heavy sinking line that attaches to a concrete block well out in front of the boat.
She'll be my mirror, reflect what I am.
The main town on Ischia is a busy one with frequent ferry boats.
The king of Sam, I am my Siamese twin. Alone on the river, the Mersey River, my Liverpool River.
Sometimes the ferry boats can cause a bit of wake, but they aren't too bad about it. I've been in worse places.
Kisses, lips like sugar, sugar kisses, lips like sugar, sugar kisses, lips like sugar, sugar kisses, kisses, lips like sugar.
One great thing about cruising in the Med is walking off the back of your boat and being surrounded by cafes. With the crew all dolled up, we headed into town to find a place for dinner.
Wait.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
How do you like it, Amanda?
It's good. I need to try that bread too.
Again, big boat rolling out. Is that for ferry boat?
Yeah.
Cheers. Yes, we are.
Oh, but we sip it.
No, don't sip it.
Don't sip it. Don't sip it.
It's really not too bad. No, it's not bad. That's not bad. That's nice. After dinner, we headed into town to see what kind of trouble we could find. The tide was up pretty high. I've not seen too many tides this high in the Med. Moving
Off the dock.
Buongiorno.
That is not how they were acting just a moment ago. They were stumbling out of here at the crack of 10:30.
No way. It's 10:30.
It's 10:17.
Well, you know the good news is we didn't drink.
Yeah, right.
So it would have been a lot worse than it is now.
Yeah, we all saved.
Apparently they were up
ourselves.
pretty late. I went to bed around, I don't know, 11:30 or midnight, and they stayed up to like 3 or 4.
Well, we're saving ourselves for Capri last
Oh,
night.
right.
I was about to say.
Yeah, there's no long day on the beach in Capri or anything today.
Well, we'll be all right. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
All right,
Take
so
a siesta.
of course, as usual in the Med, by the way, the Med stands for motoring every day, because either the wind's always straight on your nose where you're trying to go, or there's no wind. Today, it's probably a little bit of both. I only see 5 knots of true wind speed, and of course, it's right on our bow. So we'll see. Hope it's about 20 miles over to Capri, and I got to check my email, see if they responded, if we got a slip or not. And it's pretty expensive there. It was expensive here. It was like 320 euros a night for our boat here with water and electricity. And in Capri, it's like 400 a night. Normally, I mean, we're just doing it for 1 week, right? So it's kind of like a luxury charter type thing, you know, so I'm doing that. But normally I would not pay that much.
We left the port in glassy conditions, so it was an easy day of motoring.
You may not have known it, but the MED stands for Motoring Every Day. Unlike the Caribbean that has the trade winds, the Med has shifty and inconsistent winds.
What has happened to it all? Crazy summer say. Where is the life that I recognize? But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world.
About 3 hours later, we were close to the Isle of Capri.
Here is Capri, so the north end is where they have like the Marina and all that, but it's not as pretty and it's real expensive. We decided we're just gonna go around the other side and we'll anchor out. Hopefully it's nice over there. And then, but it's prettier on that side and hopefully it'll be nice, we'll see. But on our way.
And I love Capri. All the guys here seem to wear skimpy little swimsuits and work on boats.
Most of Capri are sheer vertical cliffs, so there aren't too many anchorages.
Once prompted you to say, pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's gone out the
The scenery is like nowhere else in the world.
run away. Left me in the vacuum of my heart.
The ladies were getting excited.
What is happening to me? Crazy some say. Where is my friend when I need you most? But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow
Around the south side of the island where there's normally an anchorage now is all filled with permanent moorings, so there wasn't a spot for us.
I try to make my way to the ordinary world.
The ladies are never ones to miss a good photo opportunity. We found a mooring on the southeast side of the island, and I am not complaining about the view. It truly is one of the most beautiful spots on earth.
Papers in the roadside tell of suffering and grief. Fear today, forgot tomorrow. Ooh, here beside the news of holy war and holy me. Ours is just a little sorrow talk. And I don't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way.
All right, here we are. We got a mooring here in front of, I don't even know what this restaurant is. I just made reservations because they have a free mooring if you use the restaurant. So we're gonna go do that. They said that we can't stay overnight, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll ask them really nicely. Be like, how can you say no to this?
Yoo-hoo!
The only thing is there's no ladder down, so she's kind of stuck until we do that. So she's gonna have to tread water for a while.
People do that in the open ocean. It doesn't turn out well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really
The ladies got all dolled up, and then the restaurant water taxi came in to pick us up.
dance like nobody's watching.
There was a lot of wake and swell wrapping around, so it made things a little difficult.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching.
Somehow we made it in the boat without getting wet or falling in the water and headed to shore.
I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me.
It was just a little bit smoother arriving at the beach club.
Dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna
Salud.
Salud.
Uh-oh. Had a good lunch here at Capri. We were going to do the beach club. They charge like 115 euros a person for the beach club, but you do get 60 euros worth of drinks for free. So, well, not for free, just included with that. There's no real place to park the boat, and the marina's full, so we are going to head down island to another place, and we'll maybe come back tomorrow for a day trip.
No, I turned wrong, left your heart torn.
We'd be returning to Capri in a few days, but for now we had to load up on the boat.
Took you so long, where only fools go. I shook the angel and young. Now I'm rising from the
Amanda went forward to release the mooring lines, and we were on our way. Conditions had improved enough that we were actually going to get some real sailing in.
There's nothing I can't do.
There's no electric winch on this boat, so I put the ladies to work. Soon we had the sails up, and it was downwind about 6 miles to Nerano. You can't ask for better conditions.
It's unforgivable. A stolen burnt your soul. Is that what
We weren't going real fast, only about 3 or 4 knots, but that's all we needed.
they rule the world to me? Destroy everything. They bring down angels like you. Now I'm rising from the ground, rising up to you. Filled with all the strength I found. There's nothing I can't do.
With the sails up and the engines off, it was a nice, easy sail, and the crew enjoyed hanging their feet off the transom. We watched Capri fade into the horizon. After about an hour and a half, we pulled up to the bay at Nerano. There was a gentleman there ready to help us with the mooring. The mooring had a discounted fee of only €100 if we ate at their restaurant. That's the most expensive mooring buoy I've ever paid for. It seems like basically anywhere that's worth anchoring is impossible to anchor at because of all the permanent moorings.
We made it to Nerano and made reservations at the restaurant Maria Grazia.
The restaurant water taxi came and picked us up for dinner. It was a lot better option than taking our 2 horsepower dinghy in. more my speed rather than Capri. A lot less tourists.
A little chilly?
I just want you to be able to gauge the temperature.
Yeah.
It's about an 80% chance that it's already raining outside.
It's about...
In case I haven't mentioned it lately, patrons and channel members get access to the full uncut raw footage. It was a beautiful spot right on the water for dinner.
Salud. Salute.
I have to chug it out of the bottle.
Yeah.
If I have heartburn, someone take me to the
Watch
hospital.
them be plastic.
You're super good with hot food, right?
Super good. I ate a Pocky chip one time.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I did too. They're terrible.
It hurt way worse later.
What kind of pepper is it? Does it taste good?
It's hot, huh?
You took a big bite.
Does it taste good?
It's not that hot. I thought it was gonna be hotter.
Oh. Give it a second. Give it a second. Let it sink
I know.
in.
I'm gonna let you.
It's got the seeds on that
The
bite.
hottest ones take a second to seep in. You know that, right? The ghost pepper doesn't bite right away.
Hi! Oh my God, the dog game.
Oh!
Hello. You found me.
Oh my goodness!
We ordered all our meals family style, and it was pretty great. Of course, in Italy, you have to finish off dinner with some limoncello.
Salute.
Wait, you said his aunt made this?
Yes. Uncle. Uncle.
Limoncello.
Uncle.
And he likes alcohol, so he made it strong.
There wasn't much going on in the town, but we headed to a roof bar with a nice view. The elevators in Europe can be a little cozy. We had the place to ourselves. Everyone had a late night the night before, so we headed back to the boat early.
Well, I'm not sure people slept very well last night because this boat is extremely loud and creaky. This is the creakiest boat I've ever been in. Like, just all the cabins creak, the floor panels creak. So, and it's kind of a bit of a rolly anchor. So every time we roll just a little bit, it's creak, creak, creak. So, I don't know if it's just this boat or Dufour's in general, but I am taking Dufour's off my list of boats I want because of this.
It was a bit of a rough morning for everyone, but it was time to get moving.
I don't think anybody slept really well last night because it's so creaky. Some people slept outside because it was so loud down there, I imagine. But I think I got a reservation at the Isle of Capri, so we're gonna get moving there and maybe get in some sheltered water because there's a lot of the swell and then wake and all that. It's just really uncomfortable here. It's a cool town, but not a great area to hang out.
Before the rest of the crew was up, we slipped the mooring and headed about 7 miles over towards Capri. There was no wind to speak of, so we motored. Just before we arrived, the rest of the crew finally appeared. As we arrived, a ferry gave us a nice little wake. Because of the language barrier, I wasn't certain we had a reservation, so we were hoping. Eventually, one of the dock hands came by and told us they had a slip for us. The crew prepped the boat for med-mooring. The spot was pretty narrow, but I managed to slide her right in. Mike picked up the sand line to run it forward, and Amanda threw in the stern line.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Mike and I pulled the sand line tight to keep us off the dock. We were secured on the dock at one of the most famous places to sail in the world, the Isle of Capri. The crew cleaned up, and then we were ready to head in and explore Capri.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty.
All right, the cats are sufficiently herded, and we are gonna head into Capri and see what kind of fun we can have. You see the size of these mooring blocks under there. They're huge.
I just need one more shot, have forgiveness.
It was about a half-mile walk from the end of the marina to where we could catch a cab.
Twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times.
Welcome to Capri.
We loaded into 2 different taxis and headed up the hill.
'Cause I just need one more shot, second chances. Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry?
The roads were very narrow and winding.
Is it more than just your body? Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
At certain points, it was down to 1-lane traffic. The view from the top was pretty spectacular.
I think we're in Capri. It's amazing. Look at that view.
During the daytime, the narrow streets are especially crowded with day trippers on the ferry. We explored the winding, narrow streets, trying to find a good place to eat.
Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm
We found a pretty nice place serving fresh seafood.
oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know.
Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Capri.
Capri.
I'm not just trying to get you back on me.
It was a nice meal, and of course we had to follow it up with some limoncello. Everyone was pretty tired though, so we headed back to the boat for some naps and to watch the sunset.
Crew is getting ready, and we're gonna head up the hill to dinner. Should be a nice one. You know, it's expensive getting a marina here, but you know, with a boat full of people, kind of makes it worth it. I will say, like, this tiny little dinghy that comes with this boat is ridiculous. That is barely a 4-person dinghy with a 2.3 horsepower motor. You know, on a 53-foot boat with 6 cabins, how are you going to transport 7 people in that thing? You got to make 2 trips everywhere you go, and it's going to be wet. That's just ridiculous. But it's the Med, and they don't use dinghies a lot because basically nobody anchors out. They all med more and stuff like that. But there's been times when we've had a hard time finding a place to med more. That'd be nice to have. But, oh well.
The ladies were getting all dressed up, so of course there were some photo opportunities before we headed into dinner. I'd say my crew looked fantastic.
What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the
The platform on the back of the boat is called a passerelle. It's what you use to get on and off the boat when you're med-moored.
look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime.
We walked the half mile back to the taxi stand.
Yeah. Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in.
They feel as nice as they look.
Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes.
This time we found a taxi that was willing to take all 7 of us.
The color red, the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up.
This time of day, most of the crowds had dissipated as they took the ferries back to the mainland, so it was a lot less crowded. We somehow found our way through the winding streets to the restaurant where we were having dinner.
Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach.
It was a beautiful spot, and you can't beat the atmosphere.
First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit.
Cheers to another perfect night. Cheers.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up.
The dinner was great, although we didn't really film much that evening because we were so tired.
Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
After dinner, we called an early night back to the boat.
What y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? Feeling the moments.
The next morning, it was time to continue exploring the Amalfi coast.
Losing direction, you're losing faith.
Nice little time here in Capri. Very expensive time though. Marina is $430, and then meals and all that were pretty expensive too. So definitely a place just to see one night. You wouldn't want to stay here very long and then share the expenses. But anyway, we're getting ready to go today. We're going to Sorrento. It's about, I don't know, 15 so miles, something like that, maybe a little more. Seems to be an okay wind for sailing. We'll see when we get out there though, but I'm gonna start the engine and get ready to go. Where they keep the sailboats right here, right at the entrance to the marina, and then you have all these ferries coming in, just blowing through here. So a good amount of wake on this. At night it calms down. It's nice because the boats stop coming. But while this guy's coming in, I mean, you can see the size wake he's leaving.
To get off the dock here in Capri and head to Sorrento.
Turning to face what you've become.
The crew released the lines, and we were off the dock. There was a ton of boat traffic coming in and out of Capri.
Yeah, we'll pull the fenders. It's crazy getting out of here. It's a total cluster. Chaos.
Once we were out of the congested area, it was time to raise the sails. No electric winches on this boat, it's all manual. I turned downwind and we were sailing.
Even out in the middle of the sea, the ferries could be a menace.
Have fun there.
Woo! Here we go! Here we go!
Oh, shit, watch your head.
We're in the danger zone.
I know he hurt you, babe, but you won't come clean.
We weren't moving too fast, but it was a great day under sail.
Heals all but the pain.
Nice little cruise.
Too deep. Lied to yourself so much.
About a half mile out from Sorrento, we lowered the sails.
That love doesn't last, 'cause it's all you've ever seen. Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold and
All right, we're here. Sorrento.
let it burn, let it burn. So run for the hills, baby, don't look back when you leave.
Just outside the marina, I called to announce our arrival.
West, move along, you got somewhere to be. Watch your step.
Amanda prepped the lines for mooring.
Life that you live. Break the rules, cross the line, make a mess. This could be the only chance that you get. Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn.
We're here. This place looks so cool. So cool.
Base at 3 a.m. from town on lunch, went on the run. Feel like the world came crashing down.
Seems like everywhere we pull in is even more gorgeous than the place before.
A bus stops, but ain't no.
And the ladies themselves are even prettier.
Please can you pull me out? But God said that the test ain't done yet. Contemplating leaving all this behind, but I'm begging you, don't give up yet. Life's a trip, and when he trip you up, you lace up and gon' run it up, yeah. Fog out, but the blue skies coming. The universe is up to something. Do they count too far to turn back?
There was plenty of room on the dock this time, so it made it easy to back in.
Start a fire, throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons, let it burn.
By this time, Amanda and the crew were pros and knew exactly what to do.
Start a fire, throw the memories in the flames, it's
Bed mooring's always a little easier when there's someone on the dock to help. He runs it through an eyelet and then throws the line back to you.
let it burn, let it burn.
Buen lanzamiento, Amanda.
Yes, what she said.
You're a cowgirl.
Oh, cowgirl, yes. Yeehaw!
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 So you're like, ooh.
This was my first time in Sorrento, and I was impressed just how striking the place is. The town of Sorrento is built out over sheer cliffs, flanking the Mediterranean Sea. There's not too many places in the world like this. When the crew was ready and cleaned up, we headed to shore. All right, the cats have been sufficiently herded. It takes a while. And now I don't know. It's already 3 o'clock, but I think we're going to find lunch. And then at Beach Club, I'm not sure. It took a while for everybody to get ready. We walked to the nearest cafe from the boat for lunch. The cafe was right on the water at the base of the cliff. Guys, welcome to Sorrento.
Oh, I didn't get mine yet, but it's okay.
It's okay. That's it.
It's okay. Impossible.
Sorrento.
After lunch, we piled into a taxi to head to an old Roman grotto. It's a steep and winding road to the top of the cliff.
All right, so now we're headed to like some kind of, I don't know, weird.
Blue hole.
Okay.
Isn't that what they called it? Or
I don't
grotto?
know. It's like a grotto type thing, yeah. I don't know. So we're gonna walk down there and check it out. You ready?
Oh, yeah. It's so hot out here. We need to get in the water.
Yeah, sure. It was a bit of a long and winding path, but we were headed in the right direction. It's already been like a 10-minute walk down. I'm sure they're gonna love this hike back up.
No. Speak for yourself.
Hey, I'm the one that runs every day. Y'all are gonna have a hard time.
Well, yeah, you ran enough for all of us this morning, which is what we were saying.
I already ran
so
3 miles.
We're all basically doing 2-a-days now.
Yeah. Hey, it's good for you. You do tend to walk a lot more in Europe.
It was about a 15-minute hike down to the grotto. Before heading to the grotto, we decided to see some of the old Roman ruins. During the height of the Roman era, this was a rich resort area.
It's pretty amazing crawling through ruins that could easily be more than 1,000 years old.
From the ruins, it was a short walk back to the grotto.
You gonna get in, Amanda?
I am gonna get in. Are you gonna get in?
I'm getting in. I can just imagine the ancient Romans cooling off in this beautiful grotto. The grotto is connected to the sea by a little cave and is truly stunning.
Immaculate dream, made breath and skin. I've been waiting for your sign with a home tattoo. Happy birthday to
Welcome to the party.
Pretty nice.
It's chilly and it'll be good for a walk back to be all wet.
Alina is quite the athlete and led the charge for some cliff diving.
might take a little cry to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind.
Mike, Alina, and Judith scaled the cliff to jump from a higher point.
Feel outside. Hey child, stay wilder than
She led off with her signature twisting backflip. After cooling off in the grotto, it was a pretty nice hike back up to the top of the ridge.
like a radio tune. I swear I've heard before.
We headed back to the boat to get ready for dinner and a night out.
Is it something real or the magic I'm feeding off your fingers?
All right, off to dinner. It's like I don't even know where we're going.
It's a little hike. I overheard it's a 10 to 12 minute walk.
Yeah, but I think we got to go up the hill. I'm not sure if we go the elevator up the hill or if we walk up the hill. I don't know.
I wore my hiking sandals just in case.
All right. Well, we're on our way. But it should have a great view.
Oh,
So far, Sorrento is a little bit more in my speed. Less tourists, a little less expensive.
I second that.
Just beautiful though.
I agree.
I mean, it's still very touristy, but it's not as bad as Capri.
Capri is like, of course it's a must-see, but it's a little overrated. Like, this is cooler.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just popular.
Yeah. The first hurdle for getting to dinner was finding how to get to the top of the cliff.
Baby, let's make some bubbles. Puffing on that gelato. Wanna be seeing double. Gotta do what you gotta believe it.
There are actually multiple elevators that lead from the base to the top of the cliff.
Tell all of your friends to be here. We ain't gonna sleep.
The elevators are €2 per person.
Oh, you know, it's the motto.
1, 2, 3.
Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto. Drop a few.
We headed to a rooftop restaurant for dinner and to enjoy the view.
Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto.
All right, cheers, guys.
Windows down. Back to my place, my birthday.
You can't beat the view, and the food was pretty good.
It's hitting like I could go all night. Don't want no bloodshot eyes, so hold my drink, let's leave it. We ain't got no plans to leave.
after dinner, we were in search of some nightlife. So was everyone else because the streets were packed. No one's gonna stop us from having a good time. The place was packed, and Alina even got up and sang some karaoke. We had a great night, but the next morning it was time to keep exploring the Mediterranean Sea. The conditions were calm, and we were getting the boat ready to move.
We're gonna head to Amalfi.
Got the motor started. We're about to head to Amalfi. I still haven't gotten confirmation about the Marina, so we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully we can get in there.
I've been texting the guy for 3 days. He keeps going, try tomorrow.
Backup plan, we anchor.
Backup plan, we anchor, yeah.
Backup plan, we show them our boobs and we say.
Would that work?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna pull in the passerelle and then we're getting ready to go.
Judith headed forward to release the mooring line. And then I motored away from the dock.
All right, on our way. It's, I don't know, 15, 18 miles. So 2.5, 3 hours. We'll see what the wind's like out there. Probably won't, I mean, the wind's pretty light, so we probably won't sail. We'll probably motor because we need to get there. Maybe, hopefully we have a marina spot.
Sorrento is a beautiful place and a must visit if you're traveling through Italy.
All right, and we're off. Amalfi, here we come.
Amalfi, baby, yeah!
Woo!
The crew is excited to visit yet another iconic place. It was going to be one of those days as the wine was already flowing.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.
There wasn't much wind, but we decided to hoist the main to see what happens. Mike hauled in on the halyard, and then Judas finished it off with the winch. With the main up, we were moving right along.
Be careful, girl. Don't stress. Be
We
fun.
want to pop it on the front of the boat?
champagne sailing.
Are we popping? Are you Woo! That was
Mira,
really
thank you.
loud. Welcome to my bar. We're all getting drunk. Cheers. Next!
What do you want?
The wind never appeared, so we were motoring, but it wasn't a bad cruise. The ladies set out quite the spread of snacks and lunch. Definitely not a bad cruise. When the drinks were flowing, the ladies started dancing. Of course, they couldn't miss a photo op as we passed by Positano.
One of the things about cruising on a charter boat is there's never enough time to see everything you want to. Positano is going to have to wait for another day. The sheer cliffs were beautiful as we approached Amalfi. The marina didn't have space for us yet, so we anchored out just below Amalfi. It was a pretty nice place to hang out and wait. We were really hoping the marina had some space for us because it was going to be a long dinghy ride in with a 2-horsepower motor. But it's hard to complain looking at that beautiful view of Amalfi. So, after saying no to me for 3 days, the guy finally said he has a spot on the dock. After we already anchored, but whatever. Okay, we're on our way. Alina was on anchor duty as we headed into the marina.
If you want to add me on feet binders,
The crew was having a great time as we motored in towards the marina. As we neared the marina, the port captain came out to steer us in.
Okay.
We got a captain now. How are you?
A real captain. A real captain.
sometimes. This is awkward. Bobby's out, he's in, so we can't call it sailing doodles
You can
anymore.
cruise tomorrow with him if you like.
What do I do in this situation?
It's pretty tight maneuvering into the dockage area, so the port captain does this with every boat. Yeah, we asked, can we get the sand lines or do anything? He's like, no, we got it. So, all right. The marina crew took care of everything.
We're VIP over here.
They had us tied on in no time. Being on the dock was going to make it a lot easier to visit the town of Amalfi. It really feels amazing being able to cruise your sailboat to an iconic place like this. Just another beautiful spot on our week-long cruise through Italy. When the ladies were ready, we headed in to explore and find a happy hour. We walked past the shops and cafes and found a taxi to take us up the hill. I don't think any of the roads in Italy were designed for modern cars, but they make do. It was a winding road and a beautiful view to the top. We found a cafe with a view.
We don't hate it. It's not so bad.
No, it's not so bad.
Back with another one of those block rockin' beats.
After happy hour, it was about a 10 or 15 minute walk to our restaurant for dinner. But I mean, they have to have a net around it because, like, if they kick a ball and it goes out of bounds, it goes like to the ocean.
Wait a minute. Do you see this? It's a tennis court too.
But yeah,
Oh, it is?
Where's the net?
Where's the
I'll
pickleball?
whoop Bobby's ass.
We need paddle
in
tennis or pickleball.
Screw yeah, no. We need pickleball.
Hey, you know what?
Paddle
I'll
tennis
take you
didn't
on.
go that well.
Because I beat her.
Paddle-
Because I beat her.
Paddle tennis didn't go that well, but
I'll take you on in
pickleball-
pickleball. All right, we'll do
Not
it.
even tennis.
All right.
Paddle tennis, meh.
We're about ready to rock steady.
This is our photo. Look at this, right?
We're about ready to rock steady.
It was another beautiful view with dinner. Ooh, ah.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Give me words of affirmation.
And I had to move your hand. So
Hi.
After dinner, it was back down to the city of Amalfi for some nightlife. So I don't think I really filmed it when there was a line of boats up there. They really stack them in, block them up front and everything. So you can't leave until the person next to you is already gone. So it takes a while to, we wanted to leave about 9. Well, the rest of the crew stayed out for 3. I stayed up for midnight. Oh yeah, and they charge €350 a night. But it would normally be over 400 unless I pay cash, right? Because now I don't have to pay tax. But the girls are coming back. There they are. The ladies returned from their morning coffee run, and we were ready to get off the dock as soon as the boat next to us cleared the way. It's really tight maneuvering to get out of the marina, so the port captain jumps on your boat to help you out. Prop walking it over.
Huh?
Prop walking it over. So he turns the rudder hard to port and shows it in gear and it throws the rear that way. And then he backs up on it. He's done this before.
Amalfi.
We're on our way to Naples now. It's about 20 some odd miles, so it's probably going to be a little over 3 hours. We're going to have to hustle because it's already 11:30, so that puts us in around 2:30, maybe 3, and the last entry to the Pompeii is at 5:30, so then we still got to get gas and check in with the yacht charter company.
I thought Amalfi was fun. It was like the first night for me that I actually went out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've been going out, but I actually stayed out.
Well, I went to bed about midnight. You guys stayed out till 3. So.
Normally I go back with Bobby and we cut it a little earlier. Yeah.
Well, the other night we were out till 1. But
Still earlier than the rest of them, I think.
yeah, they're still earlier than the rest. I like to get up and go run and do all that while most of them are still in bed.
Yeah. But I went out last night. It was fun. Here's Alina.
We did not go out last night, and we are not hungover today.
No, we're not hungover. Of course not.
In the Med, they make you return your charter boat at 5 p.m. the day before you're supposed to leave the boat, so we had to hustle.
All right, as usual, not much wind in the Med, only 4.5, 5 knots, and of course, as usual, it's right on our bow. So, and we can't go slow today. We need to make tracks. So probably a day of motoring it is, but a day of motoring off the Amalfi coast, I am not complaining. No, I don't think anybody would complain about these views. It was an uneventful motor about 3 hours back to the Marina. Our first stop was the fuel dock. We had to fuel the boat before returning it to its slip. All fueled up, we tossed the lines to head to our dock. It was just around the corner to Med more to our slip. If equipped, the easiest way to steer your monohull back into a slip is with the bow thruster. We got the stern lines and the bow line all connected, and we were all set.
We made it.
All right, we made it, and we're not disembarking until early tomorrow. We're flying to Croatia, but since we're here in Napoli, right across the way is Pompeii. It's only like a 15-20 minute drive, so we're gonna go see Pompeii, that historical site, and have dinner there somewhere. And yeah, then we gotta come back and clean up and all that stuff. So we're gonna be busy for the next 12 hours.
Next
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah, basically. All right, let's do this, guys.
Let's do it!
It was about a 15-minute taxi ride to Pompeii. Unlike most of the rest of the tourist destinations we've seen in Italy, there was no line.
Hi, welcome to Pompeii. How may I assist you today?
Here's my
You like
ticket.
that? You like that rhyme?
Here's my ticket.
Dr. Seuss, baby.
Pompeii is an ancient Roman city that was buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The volcanic ash preserved most of the city so you can see it as it was 2,000 years ago. Our first stop was the amphitheater of Pompeii. We couldn't enter the main area because it was set up for a concert. I was surprised by how many concerts and bands have actually played at Pompeii.
How cool would it be to see like Pink Floyd and some of these other bands, like Pink Floyd anyway, at Pompeii? It would have been amazing.
After the theater, we headed on to the sprawling city. It's amazing to see so much of the city as it was 2,000 years ago. Many of the frescoes were preserved on the walls. Almost every block had its own water fountain from the Roman era. These blocks are for pedestrians, as you would not want to walk down the center of the street, as they're probably a little gross with manure and other bad stuff. It's interesting to think how many people drank from this fountain 2,000 years ago. What'd you find?
A penis. A Cambodia penis. Or Cambodia.
Brothels here, and like they had little penises pointing the way to the brothels.
One staple of Roman life were the public baths. The baths were separated for men and women. It's really remarkable the Romans had indoor plumbing, but they were lead pipes.
That stuff gets you pretty high, right?
But no, it makes you dumb.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but yeah.
Makes you dumb. Hello?
Yeah.
I was most impressed by the large central square of the city. I would have loved to have seen it 2,000 years ago.
Instead of like dirt like it is now, this whole area would have had all these big giant white marble, stones, and just this whole thing would have just been beautiful and white and clean, and you know, it just would have been amazing to be back here in the day, you know.
And now to the sad part. It's estimated that as many as 16,000 people died in 79 AD when the Mount Vesuvius eruption happened and covered the city with ash. These are the artifacts of the people that lived there. Amazingly, they've recovered more than 1,000 people frozen in time at the moment they perished. From adults and children to their pets, they're all there.
Quick and dirty Pompeii tour there. Last time I think we had a tour guide. It was pretty cool. Like, a lot of good information. So I remembered some of that stuff. But you know, probably best to get a tour guide if you can do it. Just because, you know, just walking on just the map, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff. Like I'm sure we missed a lot of stuff. So, and we were kind of in a hurry.
Bobby did well enough for all of us.
From what I remember from last time. All right.
It was good.
So now it is, I believe, beer 30.
It is beer 30, and it's food 30 because
Which way we go this way? I don't know.
So hungover and tired and hungry.
Well, we got to get up at 4 in the morning because we got a 7 a.m. flight. So
it's a light beer 30.
Yeah, light beer 30.
We came, we saw, we survived Pompeii.
Vidi Vidi Vici.
Vidi Vidi Vici, something like that.
We headed across the street to a pretty touristy Roman-style restaurant, but it was a lot of fun. They even dressed us in traditional Roman-style togas.
I've never worn a toga in my life, but I think it's my calling.
The face that launched 1,000 ships, is this what's
when in Rome.
The food was pretty good, and then we had to wash it down with our last limoncello of the trip.
Cheers!
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Please, if you watched this far, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give the video a like, maybe a comment to help us out in the ratings. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments down below. And because I have a lot of this footage that I could make videos about sailing in the BVI or in Greece or in Croatia, all these places, the Bahamas, like, you know, these 1 week trips where if you were to charter a boat, what would your charter be like? So if this video does well, I'll make more of that. With that being said, I'm still making my regular content, so those videos are coming out too. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And as always, the patrons and everybody got early access to this. So thank you guys.